What's up, all? So I just have a quick message for the Mariners ownership group. And I've said it a bunch of times, but sell the fucking team. Look, your entire offseason was Donovan fucking Solano. That was it. That was your offseason. That was your one big ad. Donovan Solano. You basically swapped out Justin Turner for Donovan Solano. You don't get credit for signing Jorge Polanco because you already had him. And you don't get credit for waiting 3 months and then, okay, we signed Jorge Polanco. You don't get credit for that. Your entire fucking offseason was Donovan Solano. When the Angels went out and added payroll, they went out and got Jorge Soler and a couple of pitchers and somebody else I can't remember. But the Angels went out and added payroll. The Rangers went out and added some payroll. They went out and got Jake Berger and signed a free agent or two. The Astros added a little bit of payroll. They signed Christian Walker, traded for Isaac Paredes, maybe getting Alex Bregman back. Don't know about that. Even the fucking A's added payroll. The fucking A's. And yet you guys did nothing. Well, we signed Donovan Solano for $3 million. That's good enough. No, fuck you. Okay, fuck you. That is not good enough. That doesn't even sniff good enough. That is pathetic. Fucking pathetic. You poured zero fucking money into the offseason. Zero. None of your fucking money. You got $15 million from Major League Baseball, and you didn't even spend all that. Well, you got $4 million left, and maybe you'll spend it during the summer. That's if you get the chance. If you're good enough. This is an 85-win team that was not good enough last year, and your big fucking acquisition was Donovan Solano. No disrespect to Donovan Solano. None whatsoever. But that's not good enough. Hoping for Jorge Polanco to bounce back. Hoping for Mitch Garver to be better. Hoping for Mitch Haniger to be better. That's not a fucking plan. Not even a little. And then, if that wasn't bad enough, if that wasn't a kick to the fucking nuts, you go and raise prices on tickets and concessions, and you think you can somehow fucking justify that. Well, come watch this team win maybe 85 games. We don't know. Oh, by the way, everything's going to be about 30% more because, well, you know, we're broke. We got no money. Fuck you. You got money. You choose not to spend it. You are billionaires with a B. You have the money to spend, and you choose not to. You choose fucking not to. You have pissed away every goddamn goodwill, every ounce of goodwill you had coming out of the 2022 season. Well, we tried to make trades. It just didn't work. Yeah, that's because nobody wants your fucking prospects. Chicago and Miami, that's it. Everybody else has a chance to get better and a chance to compete for the title. Except you guys. Well, we're going to run it back. Fuck you. Some say Chris Larson has the biggest boat of ownership group, And Chris Larson is part of the reason, is the main reason why this ownership group won't spend money on in free agency. Fine, whatever. I understand though that this free agent class wasn't that great. But goddamn it, you had Gleyber Torres you can go sign to play second base. Santander was there. He could have been your first base, DH, right field, whatever. Fucking Pete Alonso is still sitting out there. If you actually had the balls to go spend money. Same with Alex Bregman. Although I understand why bringing in Alex Bregman is a bad idea. Fine, whatever. But Pete Alonso's still out there. You guys had chances to add fucking impact to this lineup, and you did dick. And you know what? When spring training starts in 2 weeks or whatever, you're gonna parade Jerry out. You're gonna parade Justin out. Maybe John will come out and say a few things, and the thing that's gonna be said is, well, Randy Rosarito was our big free agent acquisition all along. No, fuck that! You don't get credit for something you get in July. It's fucking February. You do not get credit for adding somebody from last fucking season, this season. That was a different season. This is a new season. You know, Chris, look, it is well reported that you lost your ass in a divorce. Well, guess what? It's not our goddamn problem that your fucking wife took your ass to the fucking cleaners. If you can't afford to build a fucking winning team, sell your goddamn contract. Sell your goddamn shares. Cash the fuck out and find somebody who will build a fucking winning team. This is bullshit. Same goes for you, John. If you cannot fucking afford to build a World Series team with the pitching staff that you have, then sell the fucking team to somebody who can. Because I don't want to hear any excuses. Zero. None. Zip. I swear to God. If I hear John Stanton say, well, we want to be like the 2015 whatever, or the 2018 whatever, or we want to be like this team, you can take it and shove it. Because this offseason was a complete fucking disaster. You have the money. We know you have the money, and you choose not to spend it. You have violated the public fucking trust. You said all those years ago, when you started this rebuild, well, when the time's right, we're gonna have the resources to go and spend money and put a World Series team on the field. Well, guess what? The time has been right for the last 2 or 3 years now, and you haven't done jack fucking shit. Every year for the last 2 or 3 years, it's been some fucking excuse. Well, Root Sports is off. Well, you know, we don't know about our RSN situation. Fuck that! You know how fucking easy it is Running a fucking TV station should be having a regional sports network, having prime ownership. And I mean owning the sports network. That should be a license to print money. Yet somehow you guys were stupid enough to fuck it up. Having an RSN should be the easiest thing to maintain. Yet you guys have turned it into a fucking art form on how to fuck it up. Well, our RSN is all messed up like the Diamondbacks RSN. Yeah, well, they still figured out how to spend money. And lots of it. You motherfuckers are crying poor and then hiding in the back room while charging your fans more money for no good goddamn reason. So yeah, this offseason was a complete another fucking joke. No, scratch that. It was lower than a fucking joke. This offseason was abysmal. You know, when the time comes, Cal ain't going to sign back with this team because you haven't shown a reason why to sign back. He's going to go sign with some team that actually wants to win. That's not the Mariners. When it comes time for Logan to sign a free agent contract, you think he's going to sign with this fucking team? No, he's not. Because he probably wants to go win a World Series in his lifetime, and it ain't going to happen in Seattle. When George Kirby becomes a free agent, do you think he's going to resign here? No, he's not. Because he wants to win a World Series, I'm sure, and it ain't going to happen in Seattle. You see, the problem is you guys. The problem is the ownership group. And it's been that problem for years now. Years and years and years. And until you motherfuckers either decide to sell the team or start spending goddamn money in free agency and adding actual real fucking impact bats to this lineup, this team is never going to win a World Series. Ever. So I will keep saying it until I am blue in the motherfucking face. John, Chris, sell the fucking team because you have proven time and time and time and time again that you don't care about winning. You have proven that the only thing you care about is your goddamn profit margin. And let's be clear. Could Jerry and Justin be doing a little bit better job? Sure, why not? But they're being set up to fail. Badly. And you cannot build a World Series team through development and trading. It doesn't work like that. You have to add free agency into the mix. What Jerry and Justin are being asked to do is build a team with one hand tied behind their backs and one eye covered. You have to be able to go out free agency and add an impact back. And if you're not willing to do that, you've lost the goddamn plot to get all together. So while I don't agree with everything Jerry and Justin have done over the years, and I don't agree with, the Colt Wong signing, that was horrible. The Adam Frazier signing kind of worked out. Or the Adam Frazier trade kind of worked out. The Polanco trade hasn't worked out so far. There are moves I don't agree with. But I cannot blame them for working for an ownership group that does not want to spend money on impact players. I can't blame them for that. They're literally trying to build a team on the fly with very little support. They should not, Jerry and Justin should not have to be trading away talent every fucking year just to bring in new talent. That's not how this shit should work. They should not have to be in a situation where they even have to consider trading away Luis Castillo because he makes $24 million in order to bring in an impact bat. They should not be in that situation. Seattle is a top 10, just outside the top 10 media market. And this ownership group is acting like they're in a bottom 30 media market. They're acting like they don't have money to spend. Well, guess what? In our current media market, with everything in this area, this ownership group should have no problem, and I mean absolutely no fucking problem, spending a bare minimum of $180 million. That should be the fucking floor. What's the luxury tax? $300 million or whatever? Or whatever. Look, we don't expect you to play with the big boys like the Yankees and the Dodgers and the Mets and those guys. Those guys have way more money than this ownership will ever have. And you know, we're fine with that. What we do expect you to do is spend right around $180 million, maybe $200 million, somewhere in that neighborhood. Something more akin to the media market you're in. If you did that, you would have been able to afford Santander. You would be able to afford Pete Alonso, who is practically begging any fucking team to take a contract. Scott Boras is begging people to take a fucking pillow contract. Anybody who will. You could offer Scott Boras the Cody Bellinger deal for him last year or the year before, and that would probably get it done. But no, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You'd rather pocket the money so you can add another fucking house, or another fucking room onto your house, or buy another fucking yacht, or do God knows what with it, instead of reinvesting it into the fucking team where it should go. And now, because of your utter fucking cheapness, the fans are left with the same goddamn lineup that was just barely good enough to win 85 games last year. Just barely. Oh well, we missed the playoffs for one game, so I guess we're real. I guess that's okay. You know, we had some things bounce against us, and you know, thing here or thing there, and it could really turn around, and we might be in the playoffs. No, you're not in the playoffs because you choose not to spend money on impact bats. That is why you missed the playoffs. You do understand that you have the envy of Major League Baseball. You have something the other 29 teams would kill for. You have young, controllable pitching. Every team in baseball would kill for that. And you're just pissing it away because you don't want to spend money on the offense, which is the biggest fucking problem on this team. You don't want to spend money. Hell, Cal Raleigh pointed this out at the end of the 23 season. He pointed this out, and you fuckers made him apologize and walk that shit back. Because it was a bad look. You know what? Fuck you. Cal Raleigh was right to call this team out. And I wish more Mariners would do it. I wish every fucking player on that team would call out this cheap shit ownership group. Because that's what you are. You're a cheap shit ownership group. Your two principal owners are scared to fucking spend money because they got burnt by Robinson Cano's contract. They don't want to spend money because they're afraid. Well, guess what? If you're risk averse, then sell the goddamn team. That is not how you win a World Series. You gotta spend money to make money. And if you ain't gonna spend it, then get the fuck out of the way and let somebody else with deep pockets who will spend money to bring a World Series to this town do it. Because I am tired of this shit. Year in and year out, we get subpar offseason after subpar offseason, and then we get fed excuse after fucking excuse for why you couldn't spend money or add impact to this fucking team. You guys have ruined baseball in Seattle. You have sucked the joy out of being a Mariners fan. All the joy that we had watching the Mariners compete in the postseason in 2022 after 20 years, all that excitement has been sucked dry by a couple of fucking goddamn leeches. And I know I'm not alone in this fucking sentiment. Every Mariner fan wishes, prays, hopes that John Stanton and Chris Larson wind up in a situation where they have to sell the team to somebody who will take this shit more seriously, to somebody who will win it, who will put the money in to win a World Series. Every Mariners fan hopes for that to happen. But no, we're stuck with the two cheapest fucking owners on the goddamn planet. This shit is fucking infuriating. Fuck John Stanton. Fuck Chris Larson. Sell the goddamn team, you cheap motherfuckers.